Hello! I am going to talk about the AI system I've made for my game. If you're not interested, then you can just stop watching. So, I'm making a turn based game where the AI is a bit more adaptive. I have heard about the AI in Fear, so I decided to replicate it. How it works is like an A star system, where it will check every tile, or in this case, actions, to find the best way to achieve its goals. So this is it. How it works is it will try to use all the possible actions to get to the goal. In this case, for a visual aid, the blue ball. Currently, it can't do any actions, so there is no possible way of getting to the goal. So let's give it an action, just for this one, the move action. So a move action is basically moving from one tile to the next, like so. One movement is one turn. Before I start pathfinding, I'm gonna remind you how A star works. Basically, A star finds the best possible path to a goal by checking every grid, tile, cell it can possibly go to. So, as a reference, red lines will show the AI's reach, and blue lines will show the floors it can stand on. So, let's set a limit of planning 5 turns ahead, and we shall start checking. So these are all the possible paths the AI can get to with the move action. So this is basically one turn, one move, next turn, move one, next turn, move one. You can follow the action by reading this here. Basically, move north, move east, move east, move south. Let's do that. North, east, east, south, east. And we get to the goal. Let's move it over here to show you another sample. Check all actions. You see, these are all possible actions where it can just get to. What you want to do is the best way to get to the goal, which is right now is just move south. That is just one sample of A star pathfinding. So let's have another action for the AI to use. Let's give it the jump action. Jump is basically moving 2 tiles ahead in one turn. Jump can go over tiles that it cannot reach, like so. Normally, a normal move action can't allow you to stand on nothing, but a jump action can just move you 2 spaces ahead in one turn. And for the jump action, a green reference line is shown. That is a mess of lines, but it will show you all the possible moves within these two actions. So not only will it do a pathfinding system with the move action, but it will also try to check for the jump action. These are a list of actions it can do. About 950. The thing is too, is these are the accepted ones. There are a lot more that have not been accepted. And out of 950, the best move is jump east and move east. Like jump and move. Alright, so let's make it a bit harder for the AI to get there. Jumping cost 1 stamina. The AI can only have one stamina. So when it tries to check for a path, especially the closest, easiest one, it would only jump once into this tile. The other lines just shows where it could also jump, but if you see the path, it will jump once. Let's give this guy the rest action. Resting allows the AI to regain one stamina, but the problem here now is that we have three actions. That means you have more possibilities of movement. So let's reduce this to 3, I guess. And let's check for the path. So currently, it has found a path to get to the goal. Before, it could not, because it could only jump once. Alright, I have removed all the actions, and we shall start over with just the jump action. It could only find and do one jump. That's because it has already exhausted its stamina. Now, let's give it the rest action so that it can get its stamina back. And check again. See, it has found a path to get to the goal, which is jump, rest, jump, rest, jump. That should be jump, rest, jump, rest, jump. So that is basically the AI system I made. That is the AI system I created. The best thing about this is it's very adaptive. So I can just add any sort of actions I can give it and it will just plan out the whole system. About this is it uses a lot of processing power in just one frame, or even less than a frame actually. So I had to limit the actions or planned actions that it can do so that it doesn't give me thousands of action list or paths in this case. As much as I would love to go deeper into this, it uses so much processing power. So I'm going to try to find ways to reduce, well, area checking in this case, which I know there are some, but all this work was done in a few days. There were a lot of iteration. There was the basic setup, and then it got reduced into a more readable setup, and then a more processing friendly system into, well, this. With this, I can do so much possibilities. So much. So I'm really looking forward to what else I can do with this. There's so many skills, spells, or whatever other actions the AI can use. This is also adaptive, so it doesn't even have to be a enemy AI. It can be a friendly AI too. So look forward to this game, and I'll see you next time.